You're tired. Hi. Hey. Big stretch, big stretch. Let's go. Jasper, do you want to go to doggy daycare?
I'll grab Jasper.
Oh, cheers. Thank you.
Wait.
So Edmonton currently is going through just like a mini cold snap. It's only negative 20 degrees Celsius. Last time we had a cold snap, it was negative 40. That was not great. Regardless, I'm gonna go to the gym right now. Today I thought it'd be good to kind of talk about why I started working out and going to the gym consistently, because I really haven't talked about it. I think, it's been like 5 or 6 years. But before we do that, I'm gonna go to the gym, do some bench, and then I'm gonna do the class workout, see how it goes. Also, one of you guys recommended me the song saying it was my style, and you were absolutely freaking right. And because we haven't done this in a while, and probably this is gonna be the last bit of the day in this apartment, I got the Lululemon Metal Ventec 2.0, the sleeveless one. This is the Lululemon THE shorts. And also, a lot of people ask which shoes I train in, and these are the Nike Metcon 4s. They're just like regular cross training shoes. They've got this like whiteboardy material that apparently you can write on. Is it tacky? Maybe. I kind of like the look of it. It's got this tan gummy sole. You can do rope climbs, box jumps, squats, whatever you want. And yeah, these are my training shoes. All right, so now I'm actually gonna head off to go grab a haircut because we are finally saying goodbye to this bowl cut, okay? None of this K-pop nonsense. We're going super short. I haven't done a super short haircut since I was like, I wanna say middle school. So I'm kind of nervous. You know, these bangs protect me from my 5 head, but whatever. New city, new do. Let's do this. All right, we are back with the short hair don't care. Personally, I'm really into it. It's been a while since I had short hair. I think it looks a lot cleaner. I'm ready for a new city. But yeah, anyways, let's talk about why I started working out. So about 6 years ago is when I first started my YouTube channel. I know it's crazy. I've been making videos for 6 years and I'm still here. You know, don't worry about it. We'll get there. We're all gonna get there. But the same reason I started my YouTube channel is the same reason I started working out, and that's because I was born with a chest condition called pectus cariantum, or people know it as pigeon chest. Basically, it's when your sternum and chest essentially sticks out like a bird or a pigeon instead of laying flat. So when I started my channel, a lot of the content was geared around pigeon chest and pectus cariantum, just because there weren't a lot of videos regarding that condition. And if there were videos, there were videos from like doctors and surgeons about the surgery procedure and how to correct it, and not necessarily someone who's kind of lived through it. So I kind of gave my personal experience living with pectus cariantum. Now, a lot of you guys are probably thinking like, what's the big deal? Your chest sticks out. And you know, for 90% of pectus cariantum cases, it doesn't really cause any adverse health effects, but you also got to think about the psychological impacts. Just imagine that you're like a prepubescent, scrawny little human being and your chest sticks out. Your chest sticks out so much that it shows through your t-shirts. Now think of when you want to get like close to girls and they hug you or whatever and they feel something weird on your chest and they freak the fuck out. They're like, what is that? You're weird, you're different, you're a freak. Not only that, but also just think about like in the guys' changing room where this is like a very sensitive time for most young guys where they just want to fit in, you know, and then some jackass calls you a name, points at your chest, and just overall, it's not a fun time. Anytime you are somewhat different in elementary school or middle school, you are gonna get picked on, whether it's your race, whether it's your financial background as a family, whether it's your immigrant status, you know, anytime you're different, you are gonna get picked on, and this was just one more thing that's been added on to my list. And I remember being so, like, this was my entire world when I was growing up. Like, it would affect me in every single thing I did. And because my chest, you know, stuck out, I would round my back and hunch like this so that people can't see me, you know, my chest sticking out of my shirt. And obviously that's gonna have a big effect on not only your posture, but just your confidence. Whenever you're kind of standing around like this and hoping that people don't come near you, it's just not a good mindset. And to be like this for years and years throughout your adolescence and as you grow up, it definitely takes a big toll on your mental health. And I've had tons of people tell me, you know, Joe, some people have it way worse than you, some people have cancer, people are dying, you shouldn't be worrying about this. But you can't say that to somebody so young where this is literally consuming their entire life. So that's when I started kind of looking at options on how to correct this. Now there is obviously the surgery where they break your ribs and they like put on a metal brace to actually push the sternum down, and you have the metal brace inside of you for years before they take it out. Now that's a very, very complex surgery, as well as it's a very long recovery process. We're talking about like a month in the hospital. There was also another option of using an actual brace that you just kind of like strap on and you tighten yourself. I did that for about a year and absolutely saw no effects because I got the brace when it was a little bit too late. It's ideally, you want to use the brace when you are, like I mentioned, prepubescent or pubescent, not when you're fully developed. I think I did the brace when I was 18, and some people do have really good results even if they're 18, 20. Personally, I did not, so I stopped using brace, and that's when I started relying on working out, bodybuilding, and actually building mass on my chest to kind of distract away from my protruding sternum. No matter how much muscle you put on, it's not going to actually correct the deformity of the bone. However, you can cover up surrounding areas so that it kind of looks a little bit more flat, if that makes sense. Building mass really has helped myself, not only just cover up the pectus, but in terms of just confidence in general. That's why I'm such like a strong advocate for it. So I don't know, it's just really interesting to see how it all came full circle. You know, I had pectus carinatum, that's the reason I started working out, and because I started working out, that's why I studied kinesiology in university, and because I studied kinesiology, that's why I started making YouTube videos. Like, it all kind of really, I don't know, now looking back on it, you know, I'm very grateful kind of that I had this experience. I think it overall made me a more like just a stronger person, and just really kind of taught me to look beyond somebody's just physical appearance, because yeah, I was fucking picked on, I was bullied so hard because of this and because of other things. You know, it's just crazy to think, because I vividly remember like literally thinking it was the end of the world because I had this chest condition. I don't know, hopefully you guys got something out of that. You know, this video definitely is not to say you can only work out if you have something different about you or something you want to change about yourself. That is not the only reason you should be working out. But hopefully you guys can see through my experience that something that may seem like a huge barrier and obstacle right now is actually going to help you out, you know, in the long run. That was so cringy. I can't believe I said that, but I do mean it because I've experienced it personally for myself. Anyways, hopefully you guys got something out of that. I started getting pretty emotional, so we're gonna stop now. But yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch with Andre. You guys might remember him because he was my previous roommate. But yeah, let's go eat. Also guys, look how sad my place looks without any plants. Like, that used to be where Ching, Chang, and Chong lived, but now it's just me and Patricia, but Patricia is dead. I also had to change my shirt because I'm a child and I don't know how to drink water properly without spilling it everywhere. I'm also gonna be giving to Dre these cuts shirts. These are the elongated. Man, these colors are so freaking sick. Problem for myself with the elongated fits is that I'm only 5'9", so the elongated, like this is the classic fit, the curve hem, whatever you want to call it. The elongated like comes down below my butt. So if you're a shorter guy, it's just gonna make your legs look shorter. So I would highly recommend getting the classic fit. But Dre is a lot taller than me, so I'm sure he can put these shirts to good use. Anyways, let's go. This guy is literally the worst. How's it going, man?
Chilling, bro. How you doing?
Good. What's the new?
Gonna get me blocked. Alright, that's how we're doing this?
Yeah. On embracing differences.
Embracing differences between
Yeah.
people and shit. I
Just
mean,
people, yourself.
honestly, you gotta look at perspectives and things from the other person's side. So, I mean, I think once we do that, the world will be a lot better place, for sure.
Jesus, king of cringy content.
I try.